Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm actually gonna finally be talking about my Ulta haul. I ordered a few things online from when I received a 20% discount, and then I couldn't help myself and I went back because it was my birthday month in April, so I had like 3 times the points, and then I had all these discounts, and like I said in my Sephora haul, I went a little bit crazy in April. So let's go ahead and just get started. Oh, here's my box. So I had an online order, and then I went into the store, and then I have a couple things that I ordered from Sephora. So I thought I'd just include them in this video because they came after I filmed my Sephora haul. So I'm just going to start digging in with no specific order. I've had these items for about a little bit over maybe a week now, and so I've dug into everything already, and I could give you a little bit of my thoughts. So the first thing is the Too Faced Natural Face Palette, and I love the packaging. It actually slides out from here and it has gold packaging. I put it back in so I wouldn't forget what I ordered. So this is what the face palette looks like. I love the packaging. It has this weighted package. It has a gold little detailed clasp here, and it opens and has a nice mirror, and this is what the inside of the palette looks like. So far I have tried every shade at least once. I have to say that I'm very impressed with the blushes and the Sunny Honey bronzer. I initially thought it might be too light for me, this one here, but it turns out very nice on my skin complexion. So I have Sunny Honey. I tried the bottom one, Tropic Like It's Hot, and I think I either went in a little too heavy, but it seemed orange on me, so I have to try it with a different brush and then really get a feel for it. But so far the blushes are amazing, and the Sunny Honey bronzer is great. The highlights are good, but they're not my favorite. Our light is more like an iridescent highlight. I felt like it had a little bit of a shift to it. This is Starlight. So I felt like it was a little too much on my complexion right now. And then this is Satin Sheets. Satin Sheets is a gold. There it is. So this is Starlight here, and then this one is Satin Sheets. They look nice. They look nice on, but I felt like it sat on my skin, and I had to use the beauty blender to really blend it into my skin. But they're good. Not my favorite, but the blushes and the bronzer definitely have really impressed me. I think I really haven't been buying much from Too Faced lately, but I was very interested in this palette, and so far I think I've used it two times at least. Yeah, I had to have used it at least 2 times because I used both of the highlights, both of the blushes, and I am very happy with this purchase. Bought the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation from NARS, and I actually have a video with the wear test on this foundation. From a couple months ago. I had a sample from Sephora and I tried it, and ever since then I just kept thinking I was gonna purchase. I was just waiting for my coupon. But I am in the shade Valencia, and even now with my tan, I'm a little bit darker now. I really enjoy it. So I've used it once since receiving it. I am very happy with this purchase. So that's that. Another product that I've had on my wish list for quite some time is the Bord de Plage highlighting and bronzing palette, and this is what the outer packaging looks like. I've seen so many reviews on this palette. I've even asked a few other YouTubers that I watched. I messaged them and just asked them to tell me a little bit more about the shades and whether or not they thought it would match my complexion, and it was highly recommended. So this is what the package looks like, and it actually opens up this way, and this is the highlight. So it has 4 highlighters and 2 bronzers. The bronzers are in the shade Laguna and Casino. And they're also it's the new formula. It's the Sun Wash Diffusing Bronzers. So the formula is a little different. I had the Narcissist Face Palette, and that one I didn't like the bronzer too much, but this is a different formula. I've only used these once, and I did like the way it applied. I know that one of the highlights here, I think it's Rivage. It might be, I'm not sure which one it is, but I think it's this one here. It's the same as the Blanc de Sable palette, or Blanc de Sable. I'm not sure. I don't know. But that one has been my favorite highlighter since I purchased it, and it was sometime last year. It was a limited edition because they just look wet on the skin. Blend in nicely, so I'll just swatch them. I always get confused on the way, like how they're named, but here I'll just do a couple swatches, and if you can see how nicely they just blend in, they just give that wet look. So I was very impressed with the formula, and I just wanted to try more. So that's from NARS. And I think I went a little crazy on NARS because I also had 5 times the points on NARS plus the 20% discount. So I focused a lot on NARS products. The next purchase is a newer product, and it's the NARS Highlighting Powder in the shade Maldives? I don't know. Let's see. And this one is a rose gold. I've been really into rose gold highlighters lately, and this is what it looks like, and I'll swatch it. This is another one that just blends into the skin so nicely. There's no fallout on the pan when you use it. Here we go. Look at that color, and I like that it can be an everyday shade, or you can just continue to apply and build it up. But yeah, I've been loving rose gold highlighters. Eyeshadow palette, I bought the Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, I think it's called. Yeah, the Latte palette. I love the rose gold packaging on the outside, and then it's white inside. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of reviews on it already. It's not new. I waited a while to purchase it because I wanted to see some reviews, and they are neutral shades with maybe 2 pops of color, but Christine Dominique was one of the first YouTubers that I started watching. I remember my niece introduced me to Ipsy, and she was the one that I liked her aesthetic, and I thought it was something that her looks would be something that I could possibly recreate. So I just have a soft spot for Christine Dominique. And then I saw that she's going to be launching the Lemonade palette, and I'm really looking forward to that. So I thought I'd give this a try, and no regrets at all. This is what it looks like. I love this shade right here. I think it's Pumpkin Spice. It is a beautiful, like terracotta orange. I don't know. It's just beautiful. All of the shades have performed nicely. The only one I haven't tried, this shade here, Espresso, and I haven't tried any of these 2. But all of the neutrals I've been wearing to work, and I like them. I think they have a long-lasting power. They blend very nicely. I've been very impressed. So after trying this palette, I'm even more excited about the Lemonade palette. And I think that for this one, I'm actually gonna keep the outer packaging because I like the rose gold. One thing, the first time I started using this palette, it was just dirty. So I'm not a fan of the white. and I realized it's also hard to wipe it. Another palette that I purchased is Dream Street palette from ColourPop. This is the outer packaging. And this is a collaboration with Kathleen Lights. This is another one that I didn't think I was gonna get it, but I saw that it launched on Ulta and I had a $350 off coupon. So I just decided to go ahead and get it. And this is what the shades look like. Very similar to the Latte palette, a lot of neutrals, and it has a couple pops of color. I like the ColourPop formula as well for pressed powders. I'm not really a fan of the Super Shock shadows, but the pressed powders I really have been enjoying, and it's just a beautiful palette, and I enjoy Kathleen Lights as well, so thought I'd pick it up. And coupons work for ColourPop. So I purchased the Hangover, the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 primer. Well, it's a replenishing primer and setting spray. I have mostly been using it as a primer just to hydrate the skin before going in with foundation, just because I've been a lot drier lately. I have really enjoyed it. I used it all last week and it's nice. I'm just scared to use it after doing all of my makeup because it sprays pretty aggressively. Spray this way. Let's see. I don't know if you saw that. It's like intense. So I'm scared of spraying my face after applying my foundation and powder. So I only use it for primer right now. I may try it one day. So some basic things. I ran out of makeup remover wipes, and I just like to have these handy because there's just times where I come home from work and I'm not quite ready to go through my whole nighttime routine, but I want to take my makeup off. So I always like to have some. So I thought I'd try these. I don't remember if I've ever purchased them, but they're the Simple Sensitive Skin Micellar Makeup Remover Wipes. And they look like this, and it was buy one get one half off, so I got 2 of these. I also purchased, I think it's gonna be in my upcoming empties video, but I talked about this Clarins sunblock, which is the broad spectrum SPF 20 sunscreen. I went to look for the full size, but then I saw this package, and it comes with the cleanser, eye cream, the sunscreen, the night cream, and a beauty flash balm. So I was curious about some of these products, so I thought I'd just try it out. I know that I love the Clarins, and I'm still debating on whether or not I want to purchase a full size of this one or try the Super Goop from Sephora. So this came in a nice little bundle, so I thought I'd give it a try. It was $36 for all of these products, so I think that price was worth it. If you've ever tried Clarins, let me know what you think. I am especially interested in that Beauty Flash Balm. It's supposed to be a primer, so I'm looking forward to trying that. A couple things from Ulta. One of these products I have been looking for, but I wanted it in the mini version, but I've gone to Sephora several times. No, not Sephora. I've been to Ulta several times looking for it, and I had given up because I've only seen the full size. But when I was checking out with my makeup remover wipes, I looked to the side and they had the minis. So I heard that it's a better deal to get the minis because it's half an ounce for $15, so you pay $30 for 2 versus $42 for the full size. So I gave it a try. I wore it today for the first time. Right now it is 5:30 p.m. and I put my makeup on at 5 a.m. this morning, and I think it still looks pretty good. I didn't touch up or do anything, and I had this primer on, and I'm using it with the Influencer foundation, which usually makes me feel pretty dry. So I really liked how this felt. So I'm excited to continue trying it and to see how my foundations perform with it. And the last product was definitely an impulse buy. Well, I think it's an impulse buy. It was. I was watching Samantha March's videos. I watch all of her videos, and there was one last week where every time she looked down, I couldn't stop staring at her eyes. And I always go to the description box and see what people have on. And she had the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow in the shade Into the Blue. And I was at Ulta, and I went to look for it, and I just got it. I am not one to buy single shadows at all, but I just love the way it looked on her that I had to purchase it. It's what I have on my eyes today, and I think it's beautiful. It has like a blue and purple shift to it, and I mean, it's been on, I think we're going on 12 hours, and I still think it looks good. I don't see it cracking. Oops. So this is what it looks like in the package. And I'll go ahead and swatch it. I think it's a beautiful color. That's what it looks like. I just have to say I'm very impressed with it. I'm very happy that I have it. I'm not sure how much I will wear it. I just put it on today because I really wanted to try it, but I tend to go for more neutral eye looks. But hey, it was my birthday month and I just wanted to buy it. Okay, so that's everything that I purchased from Ulta. I have a couple things from Sephora that came in after my last haul, and so I want to share it with you. If you're interested in maybe knowing more about it, maybe I can do a follow-up video on it. But I purchased the Hourglass Veil Retouching Fluid. It looks like this, and I initially thought it was a concealer, but it is not a concealer. This is what the outer packaging looks like. It's very pretty. It's actually like a retouching fluid, and it does very sheer coverage. So it says it can be paired with concealer, and you can also use it throughout the day to retouch areas, and anywhere you want to illuminate the skin, you can apply this. So I've worn it a few different times, and I've actually been trying the retouching claims of it, and I have to say that I think it looks nice and it doesn't get cakey. I applied it today. I used it just to like brighten my skin, and then I still used a concealer, but I also used it to retouch today, and I think that it does a good job at covering like my pores a little bit, because I only retouched in this area here. And it doesn't look cakey. So I've tried it also by itself, just with the Lancome Skin Feel Good, which is a very light foundation, and I thought it looked nice. But I also don't have very dark eye circles, dark circles. So I think this is more for someone, if you want to use it by itself, it's for someone that doesn't have a lot that they have to conceal. But so far, I've been enjoying it. I was really confused in the beginning about what they meant by retouching, because usually once I apply powder, I don't go in with any creams or liquids, but pretty cool formula. Oh, and I just noticed it came with a sample of the Veil Mineral Primer, which is one of my favorites also. And I also purchased, one of the platinum perks was the Hourglass Translucent Powder. So I had purchased, which I'll show next, but I have seen a few videos where people have used it, and it looks like it really gives an illuminating finish to the skin. So I was very interested in it. I actually wanted to purchase the full size, but then I saw that platinum members got a free, it was like one of those points that you just add the code to. So I have been using this. I used it once as a setting powder, but most of the week I've been using it as a finishing, like buffing powder, because it does give illumination. So I buff it in the areas where I want to just look, I don't want to say shinier, but just where I want it to have more of that sheen look. I watch Puffin's wife, and she uses this as a finishing powder, so I've been trying that. And then the next powder that I bought was the Marc Jacobs Invisible Finish Seamless Setting Coconut Delight. So this is part of his new summer launch. And this is what the package looks like. And this one is a very mattifying powder. So I've been using this to set. So I'll set all of my foundation and anything that I use creams. And after that, I go in with the Hourglass for finishing. And I've also, there were days that I used the other Hourglass powder. It's the Ambient Light Diffuse Light, I think it's the one. So I usually, before I started using that new Mineral Veil, I use these powders here to buff and blend everything out when I'm done using my powder. So that's everything I've purchased. I have 2 more things coming my way, one from Sephora. I just purchased the Kat Von D 10th anniversary palette, and I'm so excited to get it. Kat Von D palettes are some that I started collecting. And I also purchased the Shayla and ColourPop collection, so I should be getting that tomorrow, hopefully. And yeah, that's everything. I think that for the month of June, well, May and June, I need to go on a no-buy. I have so many products that are new that I really want to be able to enjoy and get good use out of. So you might not be seeing any hauls coming up, but if you're interested in any follow-up reviews, let me know and I can do that. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.